Olu of Warri, time for Ayiri to retrace his steps. In recent times, there has been lingering issues in the kingdom of Warri over the wrong issue of title to a well-known chief in Warri kingdom, Chief Ayiri. At present, both the elders and youth are speaking in one voice to say, enough is enough. Let us get the full details from Toju and Moriboye. But please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and please hit the subscription button down below. I see you. As you do so, may the blessings of God never cease to overflow in your lives as you support my channel. Amen. It is stated in Proverbs 15:33 that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and before honor is humility. There is difference between the proud and the humble, and one is resisted by God while the other is given grace. There were two paths laid down for Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. The path of waiting on God and of taking the law in their hands. The goal that God set before Adam and Eve was himself, but they rejected a relationship with God for self-initiated achievement and attainment. That path led to their humiliation, even when they thought they were taking a path of honor, but it was to death. Ayiri Emami should perhaps draw a lesson from the above and retrace his steps before the ancestors of the people he thinks he has fooled for years vent their anger on him. For years, Emami had perpetuated evil against the people of Itsekiri and abrogated as well as arrogated to himself what is theirs. You can fool people once, but you can't fool them all the time. In a selfish bid to be installed the Oloboshere of Warri, Emami did all he could, even to the extent of going against the culture of the land to achieve his aim. No wonder the Itsekiris, in their numbers, protested Emami's planned installation as Oloboshere, then by the immediate past Olu of Warri, Ogiame Ekenwoli. To make a strong statement of the protest mission, public power and water supply at the palace were cut off by the protesters against installing Emami as Oloboshere. Perhaps the delicate nature of installing an Oloboshere underscores why its over 5 centuries existence of the Itsekiri monarchy, only 3 Olobosheres have been installed between just 2 of the past 19 Olos. According to Itsekiri scholar Dr. Jackson Areyofoju, Ginowa, who founded the throne in 1480, did not sojourn from Benin with Oloboshere, and for 280 years, Oloboshere was alien to Itsekiri. Ogiame Atuwashe, in his 28 years reign, never installed an Oloboshere, following the death of Rewane in 1987, for forcefully and selfishly changing the course of history with his installation in 2017. Now he wants to eat his cake and have it. Emami's actions since the dismiss of the immediate past Olu has shown his intention has always been to the good of himself and not to the good of the generality of Warri Kingdom. His selfish activities led to his suspension as Ologbotsere in March. The regent of Warri, Emmanuel Okotiegbo, who announced the suspension of Emami, has accused him and others of illegally disqualifying the choice of the ruling house, Teshola Emiko, among other allegations. According to Okotiegbo, in the last couple of months, our dear pristine and ancient kingdom of Warri has experienced an assault on all things dear to it, ranging from the traditional, customary, and even regal. It is regrettable that our well-respected age-old throne of the Olo of Warri has been subjected to strange and deliberate ma- machinations by a cabal of few rascals led by Chief Ayiri Emami, who against all odds, advice and protest by the people was fostered on Itsekiri as Ologbotsere of the kingdom. We have, re- we have reached a tipping point on this matter, and before it further degenerates into mayhem, the following urgent actions are to be taken. Chief Ayiri, having exhibited actions and tendencies unbecoming of the position he occupies, and having proven himself unworthy of the Oloboshere's tool, is hereby suspended from the Warri Council of Chiefs. Chief Emami, who a few days ago approached the court to challenge his suspension, has further had his case and predicament compounded as some of his followers have backed out, realizing that the self-styled billionaire was leading them astray. The silence of the gods does not mean they don't exist. They only wait for the perfect opportunity to make right the wrong, and that time is now. The gods, not the people, is fighting. Please leave us a comment. We would like to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Bye.